Joe Booney and Joe Sports Channel proudly present Respect Women 110% t-shirts. These shirts come in 4 different colors: blue, pink, green, and yellow. These shirts cost exactly $25 US and Canadian. With each purchase, $5 will be donated to the Women's Breast Cancer Research Awareness. And don't forget, every Saturday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to YouTube and search up Joe Sports Channel to catch up on new sports news and any special guests that may appear. And if you want to purchase more merchandise, go to joebooney48.wixsite.com/merch.
Welcome to Joe Sports Channel. You can follow me on Joe the Fighting Joe on Instagram. You can follow me on Taker Devlin hashtag Joe Sports Channel. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls of all ages, to all the glorious and beautiful Booney believers out there, it is August 14th, 2021, and I hope each and every beautiful Booney believer out there are having a fantastic day, but especially a beautiful weekend, folks. Guys, boys and girls, I am so blessed and thankful that I'm sitting right here and speaking loud and clear to you beautiful people. Without you guys, there would be no such thing as Joe Booney or the Booney Believers. With the Booney Believers, you got Joe Booney as the host and the beautiful chat, absolutely glorious. Folks, we have some news to cover, and we are going to get into it. And I want to first off say to Mr. Chris Davis, the first baseman that was drafted for the Texas Rangers in 2008, thank you, Chris Davis, for an unbelievable career. You are such an amazing guy. But not only an amazing guy, a terrific human being in general. What you did in baseball, nobody will ever forget. A lot of people are going around and saying these negative things about Chris Davis. People are saying Chris Davis was a bum. He doesn't deserve to be where he is. People talk about, I got facts right here. People talk about Chris Davis at the end of his career. It's always about always negative thoughts people say. So on April 13th, 2019, Chris Davis breaks his 0-for-54 slump with a 2-run single versus the Red Sox. Davis finished with a 3-for-5 on the day. People always talk about that, but let's just stop for a sec and say, what did Chris Davis do in the Major League Baseball? What did Chris Davis do as a Texas Ranger? What did Chris Davis do as a Baltimore Oriole? I got the facts right here, and we're going to pull out the facts on the screen as well. So Chris Davis in 2013, folks, had 53 home runs and 138 RBIs. It's funny, nobody talks about that. In 2015, Davis had 47 home runs with 170 RBIs. It's sad and it's sick what I've been hearing the last 78 hours. Now, I know Davis had to end his career, unfortunately, with an injury. Hip surgery, hip replacement. And let me tell you something. A hip replacement or a hip injury in general is not so good, especially playing in baseball. He's 35 years old. You want a guy like Davis on the field. He's not only a guy on the field that is great to his teammates, but he's a guy that is a leader on the team. I have a video to play. It's a little clip, and we're going to bring up some of his stats on what Davis did in MLB. Take a look.
High fly ball, right center field. Did he get enough? Back it goes. It is gone! Back-to-back nights. Walk-off wins for the O's. The magic is back at the Yard.
Being in front of our fans is always huge, and just trying to win ball games.
I want to show these guys, some of the younger guys, kind of what it's like and how rewarding it can be to give back to the city that you play in.
We celebrate and recognize the incredible generosity of Chris and Jill Davis. The truth is they have been phenomenal partners with our children's hospital and very specifically our Children's Heart Program for many years.
You gotta go.
I wanted to get involved in the community that I was going to be in for however many years.
One down. Davis first, ball hitting. Left field. It is deep. And goodbye on grand slam homer. Chris Davis is the holder of the Orioles record for most home runs in a single season. That's going to go to short. Could be two. Andino. The Orioles win it. Chris Davis is the winning pitcher. The Orioles win it. 3-2 the ninth inning.
High fly ball. There it goes. Way back. It's another walk-off for Davis.
Well, star players perform in big moments. That was a big moment.
Thank you, Chris Davis. That brings a little tears to my eyes, just seeing that, because I really enjoyed Chris Davis, not only as a Ranger, but as a Baltimore Oriole. I have a little story to tell you, actually. A couple years ago, I went down to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, with my nephew Noah Saya, Joe Saya, and Robbie Saya. And I was wearing an Atlanta Braves hat at the time, and I was wearing an Army hat. I wasn't wearing anything Toronto. It was one of those quick tickets like my uncle got me, and he sent it through the mail. And I'll never forget this. So when we got there, it was around 6:35 p.m. Eastern time, just a little bit before the ball game pre-show. And I saw Chris Davis, and I was yelling, Chris Davis. I love Chris Davis. And I was just yelling, Chris Davis, Chris Davis, Chris Davis. And at the time, before the ball game starts, this guy started booing Chris Davis, started booing. So in the beginning of the ball game, about the top of the third or the top of the fourth, I said, Chris Davis, I love you, buddy. You're amazing. I started screaming. And this old gentleman, in his mid-40s, maybe 46, 47 at the time, was screaming back, Chris Davis sucks. Chris Davis this. And we got into an argument. And I said, Chris Davis, you are freaking amazing, buddy. Keep it up. He looked back and he gave me a wink. I'll never forget that in my life. I'll never forget that. Yes, I am not a Baltimore Oriole fan, but I am a Davis fan. I've always been a Davis fan. And it's sad when you get people saying Davis did nothing. Why are people bringing up 0 for 54? Why can't you talk about what he did in baseball? And let me share the screen with you guys with this as well. Take a look at this. I'm going to bring up his whole career. I have it on paper right here. I got the facts here, but I want to bring it on paper so you guys can see with us. Take a look, guys. Where is it? Right here. Okay. So right here. So he started his career in Texas, and his first, hit 17 home runs in the beginning of his career. I'll make the screen bigger. Okay. 17 home runs, 55 RBIs, 20 times on base. Struck out 88 times. In 2009, he had 21 home runs with 59 RBIs and 24 times on base. Okay. In 2010, he had 1 home run. Okay. He didn't have the greatest year that year. Okay. That's just 1 home run. And then he had 5 home runs in 2011 with 19 RBIs, 11 times on base. In 2012, Chris Davis had 33 home runs. We don't hear that anymore. But Davis hitting 33 home runs in 2012. This is when Davis started to get better and better as a ball player, and especially as a first baseman. And then when it comes to 2013, 53 home runs. 53 home runs. And in 2014, he had 26 home runs. That's not too bad, too. He's kind of becoming a veteran here. And then 2015, 47 home runs. And then 2016, he has 38 home runs. 2017, 26 home runs. 2018, 16 home runs. 2019, 12 home runs. In 2020, he could not play. He could not finish his career due to injuries. And let me tell you something. In sports in general, or just being an athlete in general, and ending a career off like that is really, really sad. It sucks. Ian Ellis, you okay, Joe? Yes, I'm okay. What's up, Ian Ellis? Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I got a little emotional, my friend, because I've always had respect for Chris Davis. I've always loved the guy, and he's done a lot for Major League Baseball, but a lot of people like to talk about Davis, with his going on the slumps, over 54, and he finally get out of it after, So at the end, out of everything, MLB career, okay, we got right here. On base, 4,978. Runs 707 times. Hits 1,160. And RBIs 780. Altogether with home runs, 295 home runs altogether. Maybe you guys can just take a minute and do the math here and actually think to yourself, Davis was actually a pretty decent player for the Baltimore Orioles, but especially for Texas as well. He's 35 years old. Yes, he's 35 years old. And, just leaving like that, that's going to hurt for a while. That's going to hurt for a while. And a lot of people are questioning that I've talked to, is he a Hall of Famer? I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but I believe the Baltimore Orioles will retire his number one day in Baltimore. And you can call me crazy all you want, folks, but I really believe so. What he did for the Orioles organization, what he did for the hospitals and for everything with charities, this guy is something. So I want to thank you, Chris, for everything you have done for this game and everything you will do for this game. And I believe this guy will be on Major League Baseball Network as a commentator one day. He really has. He has the voice, a deep voice, and he used to kill Toronto. He used to really kill Toronto. I remember it in 2013 or 14. I think it was my first ball game at the time, and Chris Davis hit a 3-run shot, and the ball went this way, and I was sitting here. So it's amazing to see a guy like that, play in Toronto. Like I watched him in Toronto coming he's a visitor, right? But we're going to bring one guy on, Malik, for 5 minutes. He says he wants to come on. He's into baseball. He likes baseball, and we're going to get his thoughts on Chris Davis. How are you, Malik?
Yo.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Good, man. Thank you for taking time in your schedule to come on the show. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
So, what did you think about all this with Chris Davis, with the video, with the stats wise, everything? Because I know you know baseball yourself. You watch it quite a bit.
Well, Chris Davis was a very good baseball player, in my opinion. I feel like people should just leave out negative things that happen in players' careers, because eventually every player will have bad games and bad slumps, and it happens. And I think he's a very legendary player for the Baltimore Orioles. Very good player. And I feel like if he was not injured, he would be still playing in the MLB, and he would be still breaking records, and his record would be a whole lot better.
I think the injuries really killed him at the end of his career. And when you look at injuries in sports in general and athletes, when you're in your mid 30s or going into your 30s, it starts to take a big toll on you. You know, you look at NBA players, NFL players, NHL players. But there's one guy you can't forget is Jaromir Jagr. He was a tank. Okay, that guy, if he got hit or stunned by Zdeno Chara, he'd get up like no problem. But what I mean is, when a player gets to the mid 30s, it's kind of saying, you know what, enough is enough. And when you hear that Davis had to retire because due to an injury, and I think was it hip replacement? I got to look that again. I think it's hip replacement.
Yeah,
that really hurts. You know, so I can't imagine what the Davises are going through, but especially himself. You know. So my question to you is, I was saying this before I brought you on, do you think Davis his number will retire in Baltimore? And if so, why? And if not, why? Explain.
I think his number will retire in Baltimore because he has improved a lot as a player. And I think he would be doing a lot better, and he'd be breaking more records if he was still playing.
Yeah.
And I think his number will be retired in Baltimore.
Yeah, I think so. I think he will be retired in Baltimore as well. You know, he's starting in Texas. He got drafted to Texas in 2008, but I think he mostly played his career in Baltimore, over 10 years in Baltimore. And I have some facts here too. 35, Davis 35 was an all-star and finished third in the American League MLB voting in 2013, leading the league with 53 home runs and 138 RBIs. And in 2015, he led the league with 47 home runs. He has 295 home runs. So this guy is not just an okay player. He was a great player for Baltimore. Hall of Fame, I don't think, in my eyes, but he will be remembered as Chris Davis in Baltimore, you know.
Yes, he will be.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask you, how you doing overall? How's COVID going? How's everything going with you?
Everything's amazing. Got the university acceptance. I'm starting in September. Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard the news yet. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna get my G2 soon.
Nice. So you're gonna come pick up Joe Boone and we go cruising.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah, go cruising. We pick up Sam Musa on the way too. I know he's back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm saving. I already started saving up for that first car a long time ago.
Yeah. What kind of car are you gonna get?
If I'm looking to get a first car, I would have to say a Honda Civic. If I had money to buy a really nice, expensive car, like I really had money and I was able to afford, a Mustang.
Okay, I know this is off topic. I know we were just talking about baseball off topic. Before I let you go, because I know you have a few minutes left, you got to get some sleep because you got work tomorrow. If you could get any car in the world and afford, what would it be and why?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you could afford any car in the world, what car would it be and why?
I would afford a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bugatti myself.
Yeah.
Bugatti myself. That's what I would get. Rita Miller says, hello, Malik.
Hello,
Lemonade's in the building. Lemonade, it's been a minute. How are you, hon? Hi, Joe. Hope you are well. I am doing fantastic, hon. We're just talking some baseball. But Chris Davis talking some muscles over here. Sam Moose in the background. You can't wait to talk Packer football in the next 5 minutes. But let me tell you guys something. Once again, I can't thank Davis enough for what he did in Major League Baseball. Enough with the negatives. I keep saying it. Enough with the negatives. Put the positives up. There's too many negative things in life. And when you have a guy who has 53 home runs, 47 home runs, and they say, Oh, he's over 54 and he snapped it. Like, okay, and I remember Ricky Romero. Do you remember Ricky Romero? I'm not sure if you remember him, but Ricky Romero is a pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. When he started his career, the first 2-3 years, absolutely amazing. Then he went down. This guy was like the next Justin Verlander, and I don't know what happened to him. But you look at a pitcher and you look at a first baseman, a hitter and a pitcher. They're totally two different positions. But what I'm saying is sometimes you go on a slump and you rebalance yourself after that. With Romero's situation, it did not happen. For Davis, stats-wise show you he was a good player. Got a minute left with you. You have anything else to say?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you show one of my ball vids?
I will show it to you next episode.
Oh, okay.
Because we got a big show next week as well.
Ooh.
Somebody says, unban me lemonade. What's happening, coach, over there? Did she ban you? We got some people in the chat that are talking. But yes. Any words before we move on topics, folks? To the chat, to Malik, myself. I think I said more than enough, There's actually enough what I said. Actually, I have one more thing. People talk about Chris Davis' contract, the most ridiculous contract out there. And I actually had a good friend of mine who said something about Chris Davis. I'm going to read it out to you guys. His name's Jeremy. She went to school with him. And it's on the Booney Believer Snapchat. Let's see.
You already know this show is goated, no doubt.
What did you say, my friend?
This show is the most GOAT show ever.
You know what? I try my best each and every night, each and every day.
It is your best.
A monster. Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
To everyone out there watching this show, I'm a trick shot guy on Instagram. I splash those threes. I make those deep shots. I'm always cooking that pot. I splash that three because I'm like Stephen Curry.
Yes, $160 million. Remember when the Red Sox fan kid sent Chris Davis that letter? Yes, I remember that. So right here, the announcement from Davis comes at a time when he still has 1 year remaining on the franchise record, 7 years, $161 million contract. He signed with the Oilers in 2015 to 2016 offseason. That contract calls for a $23 million salary to be paid for Davis next year, and MLB Network John Heyman reports he still receives that salary. As part of the agreement to pay out his final year, however, he agrees to some sort of reconstruction pre-Heyman. So he will be getting his last budget. And it's a lot of money. And I want to go back to that first comment from the beginning. And, Coach, I agree with you, with this, because he's leaving $36 million on the table. Let's spend it on a decent player. If we knew this before that Davis, was going to retire and leave, maybe we could kind of sort of have an agreement, but we did not know. We thought Davis was going to we thought Davis would finish his contract in Baltimore and retire as a Baltimore Oriole. He is retired as a Baltimore Oriole, but retire as a healthy dude. So I agree with you some sort of part on that. But what do you do, man? That's what sport is. Good for him. He's going to get the $160 million. I'll take that any day. Myself, He will still get paid for 2022, right? Yes, he will still get paid in 2022. And a lot of people are pissed off with that. And I kind of understand, okay? I kind of do understand. But what do you do with injuries? Seriously, what do you do with injuries? You really can't do anything about that, right? So what are your thoughts, Rita Miller, about this whole situation with Davis and he's still going to get paid? What are your thoughts, hon? Yeah, I remember that the Red Sox fan sent that Chris Davis that letter. That was good.
I think whoever has good sportsmanship always succeeds.
For sure, you have to have.
Be nice. It's just a game. Don't trash talk. Who cares?
What did I tell you before the stream? Remember what I told you? Be yourself. Don't be.
Of course.
Just be yourself. Don't be the next Michael Jordan. Don't be the next Muhammad Ali. Be mad. I want to be Joe Burrow. Be myself. Be who you want to be. Try to motivate yourself to be what you want to do in life. and achieve your goals, because nobody else will achieve but yourself. And if you got belief and you got love and you got respect for yourself, anything is possible in this world.
Yeah.
He was a paid player when he got injured. So we'll see. But Malik, thank you for tuning into the show. Thank you for coming on, and we'll talk to you.
I have something to say.
Yes.
For everyone watching this show, follow the Instagram at Malik Showbar23.
I appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
See
It's
you,
nice
brother.
talking to you, man. Easy.
See ya.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, put the link in the chat. What do you mean put the link in the chat? Actually, I want to bring that up, actually. Let's see if we have that letter. I want to bring that up. Let's see. Yes, right here. We're gonna play this video, and then we're gonna bring San Musa on. He has a lot to say about the Green Bay Packers. I do too. I can see him chewing that gum back there, buddy. We're gonna play one more video, and then we're gonna talk about football. Okay, guys. I said about 30 minutes. We're gonna talk the first 30 minutes about Chris Davis and about his contract and his retirement.
Too much class? No such thing.
A very special meeting took place.
That kid should have been. Okay, right here.
Today, Henry Frasca is his name. He is 9 years old. When Chris Davis was having the worst slump any baseball player has ever had, he came to the ballpark when Chris was playing here at Fenway, and he wrote a letter to Chris. And that letter is the subject of what Henry talked about today at the ballpark.
I'm Henry Frasca from Massachusetts. I'm a big Red Sox fan, but I love baseball. It's my life.
Now, you're not here because of the Red Sox, so you're here because of the Orioles, right?
I am.
How come? Tell us why you're here.
I'm here because I wrote a letter to Chris Davis during his 0 for 56. I think it's 0 for 56. That was the longest in MLB history, and when I decided to write a note, and that day he had 3 hits, drove a couple runs, 2 doubles, I think.
Yep, that's right. Why did you write the letter? What prompted you to do that?
Once I'm starting, I didn't like it, so I decided to try to help him out.
I would love it if you would read the letter that you wrote to Chris Davis, okay? Take your time.
Dear Mr. Davis, I'm Henry Frasca, a 9-year-old kid and diehard Red Sox fan. There are 2 things I want you to know. First, the way you play baseball has absolutely nothing to do with how good a person you are. Also, you are incredible. You played in the MLB, you've done it for a long time, and everyone goes through a slump. Don't give up. We're rooting for you. Sincerely, Henry Frasca.
Wow.
You know, I just got a copy of this today, Henry, and I just want you to know how impressed I was when I read this particular sentence. You know, the way you play baseball has nothing to do with how good a person you are. Do you know what a wonderful thing that is to say? Huh? Where did you come up with that? Where did you get those from? Your mom and dad? Where'd that come from?
I have a lot of random thoughts that happen to occur at good times. But, I'm not sure.
Don't worry about where it came from. The important thing is you got it, and you do have it. Harry, it's a magnificent letter. I know you're going to have an opportunity to see Chris, and so I can't wait for you to have a chance to meet him. Thank you very much for doing this with us, and thank you for being a very inspiring young man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that was Henry on the bench. And then a little while later, Chris Davis came out. Now, they had never met before. Henry did not know that Chris, one, had actually received the letter, and two, that he has carried it around
Look at that, folks.
for the entire season.
That gives me goosebumps, seriously.
Chris
That is beautiful.
Just so moved when I got that I said, I have a little Bible I carry with me, and I folded the letter up, and I put it inside the Bible. And I've kept it with me ever since it was delivered to me here at Fenway Park. Then Henry went out, and he shagged some balls. He threw about 100 of them into the crowd because he thought it was a good idea to give them away. And then after he did that, they came to the bench, he and Chris.
It definitely caught me off guard. But I mean, it meant enough to me for me to carry around the rest of the day, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get a little choked up, but it was cool for me, and it just kind of gave me a little bit of inspiration for that day, and it turned out to be a pretty good day.
What did you feel like when you found out Chris not only got your letter, but he kept it with him and still has it?
Well, I only learned that he still has it and kept it today.
I know.
But I was incredibly happy.
I just wanted to give him a hug. I think a lot of times people don't really realize how much they impact us. Certainly with something like that, at that moment in time, going through what I was going through, to get a letter that was that encouraging and from a 9-year-old, it's pretty special.
Anything else you want to say to Chris?
Just to thank him for the best day of my life.
All right. We'll do it again.
What is that?
Yeah, folks, that is one inspiring video that kid did to Chris Davis, and his mother and father should be very proud to have a successful son like him, a kid like that, 9 years old. So, Chris, once again, thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring on the man who's been waiting backstage for the last 21 minutes and 16 seconds. Folks, can I get a drum roll? Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Musa. How are you, Sam?
Oh, good. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic, buddy. I know you're waiting backstage for a while, but I had to get the Chris Davis thing.
Of course, man. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come on the show. How you doing, man? You're looking good, man. I love the shirt.
Thank you, man. Ocean Breeze. You love it?
I love it. Looks good on you. You're looking good, man. Now listen. Jordan Love will be starting the Packers preseason games. And I want to ask you this question. Is this the right move from our coach and for Love starting these 4 preseason games and not Aaron Rodgers?
I mean,
on that.
It shows the world if Jordan Love will actually be good or not. By the looks of it, he didn't even play that bad. Like, he's not playing that bad. That's the thing. But I do believe when Rodgers gets retired, Love will be the best quarterback.
As quarterback. And I look at Jordan Love, and I don't know much about this kid. Okay, I don't watch a lot of college ball. Okay, I do and I don't. I watch Trevor Lawrence in college ball. It's good. But when I see a guy like Aaron Rodgers on the field and a guy like Jordan Love is playing in preseason, I'm happy for that guy. That's an opportunity. That's a gift. That's a gift. That's a really big gift because Packer football, but Packer quarterbacks have always been successful. You look at Bart Starr, you look at Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Vince Lombardi. I can go on for so long with the Packers organization.
Packer legends, yeah.
It's Packer legends. So is Jordan Love going to be one of those quarterbacks? I don't know. I can't answer that question. But all I wish him is the best. I can't wait to see Love on the field.
I can't wait to see Love. I can't wait to see him play too. Like Love, I'm happy he's a Packer, but I don't really know why the Packers drafted him. It's kind of weird at the same time.
Look at this comment. Who's that?
Oh, that's my buddy.
I no way. He's actually live on YouTube. He was on my show last week too.
I was here too, Tyler. Come on, man.
You know, come on. I have to bring Sam Musa on. Were you that guy that I was walking in White Oaks about a few months ago? Is that you? Or was that your brother?
Wait, who?
I was walking about a few months ago down in the White Oaks area. Do you live in the White Oaks area?
Yeah.
Was that you or is that your brother?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
There was about 2-3 months ago, I was walking, and I think it was you or your brother who came up to me. I can't remember.
I don't know, to be honest, Waldo.
Do you live in the White Oaks area?
You know where Jocelyn Drive is and Erica Crescent?
That was you. Yeah. You came up to me.
Oh, shit.
I was wearing the Respect 110% shirt, the pink shirt.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah. I was just thinking to myself, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, that's you, because I get confused with so many people. The other day I was walking down Walmart area, got this guy coming up to me. Hey, keep up the good work. I love your sports show. I think I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. I want to bring up the schedule for the Packers preseason, and I want to go through it, and I want to ask you what your thoughts on that and what your thoughts are during the regular season.
Of course, man. Let's go through them. I know my friend is sorry about that.
It's okay, buddy.
Sorry, my friend Tyler, he's a 49ers fan, so I think he wants us to go through his team schedule too as well.
Tyler, you're a 49ers fan. You should have been here last week, man. We talked all football last week, but I got the Packers schedule for the preseason right here.
Let's pull it up.
Okay. So we got the Jets and Packers Saturday, August 21st at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. That's kickoff. And then we got Saturday, August 28th, 1 p.m. against Buffalo. Now, I think these are easy games. I think we're going to start a lot of our backups, our third stringers as well.
Oh, yeah.
What do you make of Jordan Love in any of these games?
What do I make up of him?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, do you think Jordan Love is going to have a great performance? Any of these games, 3-4 TDs, over 200 yards, 300 yards? Is he going to throw the ball a lot? Is Randall Cobb going to play?
Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, Jordan Love should be. Yeah.
So we got the Bills, and then when you get the kickoff against the Saints, the Lions, 49ers, and Steelers, and this right here, this specific game right here, is the one I want to go.
That's a game I really want to see. I really want to see that game.
We haven't played the Pittsburgh Steelers and Big Ben Roethlisberger for a very long time.
Listen, when the Packers did play the Steelers, if Aaron Rodgers was actually playing that game, the Packers would have won that game because Brett Hundley literally almost took out that team.
When was this? What are you talking about?
I think 2017. Remember when Aaron Rodgers got hurt?
Aaron Rodgers when he got hurt. Yes, yeah. I remember. Yes. Yeah, and Ben Roethlisberger threw that final touchdown with like 3 seconds left on the clock.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
2017 or 2016. I remember that. Yeah.
Don't worry.
They did this by a field goal.
Green Bay's got them this year.
You know, a lot of people talk about Pittsburgh and they're not going to have a good year. I really think they are. I think they're one of those scary teams that a lot of people say, hey, yeah, Pittsburgh's going to be one of those easy teams.
Listen, Ben Roethlisberger is washed up. He's not.
There we go. You're one of those guys now. Come on.
He's washed up. Steelers don't have a good offense. I mean, the offensive line is not the greatest.
No, it's not the greatest. Okay.
Their defense, they lost so many key defensive players. But their offense, I gotta give it to them. Their offense is pretty good. My
question is to you is, why are you saying Ben Roethlisberger's washed up? Washed up. I think he still has a lot to play. He at least has, if it's not a year, it's 2 years in him.
I don't know.
You're calling a Hall of Famer washed up.
Okay, but I'm sorry, man. He is washed up.
No, that's your opinion. No, I'm trying to have a conversation with you. No. I'm asking you, why do you call Ben Roethlisberger washed up? Is it because he's getting older? He's
getting old. He's throwing lots of interceptions, and there's many more.
So what are you calling the Steelers' record this year?
If I had to predict the Steelers' record, I'd say 7-10.
7-10.
7-10 or 8-9. I'm sorry, man.
Now, it's crazy for me to say this, but
what do you think the Steelers will go?
11-5.
Really?
I've seen crazy things in football, buddy. I've been watching football for a very long time, you know. And you know what? I said this last week, and I'll say it again. I will not be surprised if they win that division. I know Cleveland's gotten really good.
The Browns
better. Baltimore's a good team. Cincinnati's coming up. But do not underestimate the gold black, folks. Don't underestimate them. You know, 6-time Super Bowl champs. You know, Ben had a chance to beat us, you know, back in, was it 2012?
Yeah.
2010 when the Packers played the Steelers. Best Super Bowl ever. I still remember that.
I love that Super Bowl.
Aaron
Rodgers, what a fucking beast.
He was good. Even back then, he was great. And that's when we had superstar team. That
Clay,
was the other team in a superstar
Donald Driver. Who else was there?
Donald Driver. You got
Aaron Rodgers, Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson.
Was Don Hudson on a team?
I don't think so. Not that year.
I know Clay Matthews was. Brian Balaga. Don't forget him.
There's one receiver. You know what? The other day I was talking about him too. He's retired now. Not Donald Driver.
Jordy Nelson?
There was somebody else.
Only chance I see them getting in the playoffs is Mike Tomlin. Yeah, I agree. Mike Tomlin's a really good coach.
He may surprise everyone, laugh out loud. Maybe, yeah. Only chance I see. Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches out there. You know, classy coach too. Very, very classy. I enjoy him. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a great season by the Green Bay Packers. I'm picking the Packers to do very well this year.
NFC Championship. That's my goal. Stop choking the NFC Championship.
They got to stop choking, seriously. It's like the Leafs.
1-4. It's worse than the Vikings being 0-4 in the Super Bowl and the Bills.
They're better than the Leafs, at least, you know.
The Leafs
got a first round, you know.
I couldn't. I was telling Tyler after they won Game 4. I'm like, I'm calling it right now. The Leafs are blowing a 3-1 lead. I was calling it.
I don't even remind. You know, just thinking about that, my heart hurts. Seriously, that killed me. That really drained the hell out of me. I was numb. Like I couldn't even think anymore. You know, people say it's just a game. Just get over it, Joe.
No, they blew a 3-1 lead.
No, when I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on things, and I'm always up and jumping and excited and looking forward to the season. And what happens? They blow a 3-1 lead to the Montreal Canadiens. And the Canadiens go on to the Stanley Cup. Have you noticed every team that comes back, they go to the Stanley Cup?
Somehow.
If you remember Boston went to the Stanley Cup that year against Chicago, but David Bullen scored 2 goals with about minute 50. Scored 2 goals. Tied the game up and then scored the winning goal in the third period with like about a minute 25, minute 26, maybe even lesser than that. So yeah. Bowling was good. But my predictions for the Packers this year, winning the division, but I'm very, very interested in what Chicago is going to do with their QB situation.
Justin, Andy Dalton, I think they said Andy Dalton's going to be the starter for week 1. Then I feel like after like week 3 or 4, Justin Fields will come in.
Justin Fields will come in?
Yeah, because I think they were saying Andy Dalton's going to be the starter for week 1. And I feel like by week 3 or 4, Justin Fields will be on the field.
Yeah. I don't know. Chicago, they're an interesting team. A few years ago, they were talked about to win the Super Bowl. The Eagles went in and they played well. And that who would thought they missed that field goal? Like,
Cody Parkey.
My brother, King Ewers, I remember. They called a timeout. He got it in when they called a timeout, and then they did it again. All I saw my brother is jump up in the air, smack his head off the ceiling. Went nuts that day. And the Eagles were good. They even had the chance to beat the Saints that year too. They were in the red zone.
Joe?
Yeah.
My buddy's asking, when do you think Trey Lance will start?
Good question. Week 4, week 5.
I was thinking that too. Week 4 or week 5. Jimmy G will start, then Trey Lance.
It depends how Jimmy G does. This is it for Jimmy G. If Jimmy G cannot provide for the 49ers, provide for him as a starting quarterback, Jimmy G is washed up. You call Ben washed up? It's Jimmy G that is going to be washed up if he does not have a good performance this year.
Jimmy G has a good team with him. He's got Raheem Mostert. Don't forget Trey Sermon. He's gonna be one hell of a beast. Have you heard Trey Sermon?
Yeah.
You've heard Trey Sermon?
Yeah, he's good. Very, very good.
You got Deebo Samuel, who I love a lot. You've got George Kittle, the best tight end in the league.
Yes. What do you think, George? Let me ask, is George Kittle underrated, you think?
He's underrated, yeah. I don't want to hear anyone saying Travis Kelce's better than George Kittle. Kittle's by far better.
They're both good, but George Kittle, in my eyes, is a lot better. Right?
People just say Travis Kelce's better just because he's better in fantasy. That's all.
Well, you got a faster quarterback who throws the ball out whipping the ball out, like 100 miles per hour, like a Justin Verlander, going 100 miles per hour, right? Like this guy is unbelievable. But you look at Patrick Mahomes, buddy, against the Buccaneers, he was nothing. He was a toothpick. He got stomped. And those Buccaneers, look at Patrick Mahomes, buddy. I can hear
Sorry?
I can hear myself in the background. I don't know if you're watching me.
Oh no, I was watching. Yeah, I was just shutting something down.
No, I could hear myself on another screen.
What?
I don't know if it's just me, guys, if I'm going crazy, lunatic, or what the hell's gonna happen? What the hell's happening? But do you hear that?
What's happening?
We're good now. We're good. What are your thoughts on maybe bringing back Clay Matthews? There's rumors going around there with Clay Matthews. I like Clay myself. I think it's a good chance. I think this is the best chance. He brought Randall Cobb back. Bring back Clay Matthews and try to bring back Jordy Nelson as well.
Jordy Nelson will come back. He's way too old.
I don't think he will, but try to bring back Clay Matthews at least. And if you can bring back Clay Matthews,
that will make Aaron Rodgers happy.
That will make Aaron Rodgers happy. Can we have once Aaron Rodgers put a smile on his face? Coming off that field, always mad, always something going on with him.
I have to ask you something.
Yes.
After the season, do you think Rodgers will be gone?
Son of a gun, you have to ask me that question. Now, my uncle said he's going to win a championship and leave.
I think he's going to do what Kawhi did. Kawhi's going to win. Aaron Rodgers, the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. Then Rodgers win MVP, then he'll be gone. Just like what Kawhi did. My buddy was even telling me that the other day.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, my buddy was even telling me that the other day.
See, that's a debate. It's a very debatable thing because Aaron Rodgers is a stubborn person. Okay, he's very, very stubborn, right?
Yep.
And I have nothing wrong with that. I support him everything he did. What he did, okay? I get it. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
They drafted a wide receiver.
They the Packers this year they drafted Eric Stokes, cornerback. What do you think of that?
So my buddy said, let me know when you're doing the football segment. We're doing it right now. Say that again, brother.
You know how the Packers drafted Eric Stokes?
Yep.
What do you think of that?
I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing, too. You got Amari Rodgers, too. Don't forget about Amari Rodgers.
Kevin King. You think Kevin King this year will do something?
No.
You don't think so, huh?
I don't know why we re-signed him to a 1 year, $6 million deal.
I remember you got upset when I posted that, right?
I remember when I messaged you, I'm like, why would you post that?
Well, you know what? Because you read what I said.
Yeah.
I think I remember what I said was it's about
Kevin King will have a bounce back year. Give him one more chance, Packer fans.
Look at that. He remembers my words. I love you, man. I freaking love you.
I got you, Joe.
Yeah, like give the guy another chance. There's always
give him another chance. Yeah, but still, Eric Stokes will be cornerback too, in my opinion.
Eric Stokes. Yes. How old is Eric Stokes?
I think he's 21-ish. Let me search it up.
Yeah, please check that up. How you guys enjoying the show, guys? Hope it's doing great. We're loving each and every one of you. The chat's going really well. I love it. It's steady. It's beautiful. It's great. We're going to have a great guy that's going to come up, a huge and diehard Patriots fan, and talk about Cam Newton.
Eric Stokes is 22 years old. He played in Georgia.
He played in Georgia?
Yeah. I think it's a great pick, to be honest. Eric Stokes, I was even watching his highlights when he got drafted. I'm like, yo, this kid's going to be a monster. Just give him a year or two.
Yeah. I want to see what he does in the NFL. I want to see what he does.
Who do you think is the best receiver in the league?
Devontae Adams.
I like that, man.
I'm not saying that because I'm a big fan of Devontae Adams because he's a Packer. No. I'm just saying because look at the stats wise.
Look at the stats. People are just going to – every time I say Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the league, people tell me, oh, you're going to say that just because you're a Packers fan. Like, so what if I'm a Packers fan?
Yeah. It's fun on my end. What do you mean on your end, Rita Miller?
You know Michael Thomas? Where do you think he's going?
Michael Thomas. Chicago would be a good spot for him.
I was doing a list the other day of who Michael Thomas should go to. My first choice was actually the 49ers. They could use another good receiver.
I think they have enough. I really think they have enough.
I was thinking the 49ers, the Patriots, or maybe even the Raiders. They could use some receiver help because only Henry Ruggs is a good receiver on a team.
Well, you look at Derek Carr too. Derek Carr, if he doesn't provide this year too, that's another big problem.
Like Josh Jacobs, he's a really good running back. He's the 10th best. He's the 9th best running back in my opinion.
You think Josh Jacobs?
I think he's a top 10 running back. Yeah.
Best running back in the league right now.
Best Derrick Henry, no question.
Okay.
Who do you think's the best?
I love Henry. I'm a big fan of Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's I remember when he destroyed the Texans.
You remember that? We were going through. He reminds me a little bit of Marshawn Lynch.
He does?
You know, the angry, nasty, just I don't want to go in. I want to.
Every time I watch Henry, I die because he's a beast.
He's something else. See his hair too? Holy smokes. Look at this.
You know who I'm nervous for? Dalvin Cook. I don't want him to destroy the Packers again.
Well, it depends it depends if he's a starter, if he's going to start.
Dalvin Cook?
Well, Dalvin Cook. No. Dalvin Cook.
Remember when he got 4 touchdowns against us?
He's at what, like 25, 26.
I have him as the 3rd best running back in the league.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the Rams? Very, very, very underrated team. They got Matthew Stafford. They're going to do really well.
Cam Akers, man. I feel bad for him. Cam Akers is done for the season.
Matthew Stafford, 33 TDs with 13 interceptions. This guy's going to have a phenomenal year with the Rams.
Look how we put him on the Lions. He played pretty good, but with the Rams, he's going to be even better. He's going to have Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, probably Darrell Henderson, and Tyler Higbee.
Yeah. I want to ask you this question before I get this man on panel. What are your thoughts on the New England Patriots?
What are my thoughts on the New England Patriots? Cam Newton has to be better. That's one thing. He has to start playing bad.
I mean better?
He needs to be better. Their receivers need to step up. I believe it's Nelson Aguilar and N'Keal Harry.
N'Keal Harry, yeah.
And pretty much it, yeah, I guess.
Okay, we're going to ask Cam, the guy who loves the Patriots.
Hey, Joe, what's up, man?
How are you, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just throwing on my Patriots jersey, as you know.
Yeah. Well, I had to ask Sam Musa that question before you came on panel. I knew you were
going
to put the jersey on.
It's kind of a ritual over here.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on Joe's sports channel, I always have to put on my Patriots uniform.
You're wearing the Brady one, and I like that.
Yep. All I'm going to say about the Patriots this year is Cam Newton's got to step it up.
Yeah, he does.
You're right. You're right, Sam. He really does. He's got to step it up. He's got to step it up. And I'm sorry, but I think Mac Jones might unseat him this season.
I was thinking that too. Mac Jones will be the starter by like week 4 or 5.
That's what I was talking about with Joe just before coming on. Like an hour or two ago, we were talking about how Mac Jones will probably take over week 4, week 5 if Cam Newton doesn't play well.
Joe, red Gatorade?
Oh, I have to have some Gatorade. You know, I haven't, the last couple of days, I haven't been really sleeping. I've been sleeping.
Dang, we have Cam drinking some Pepsi. Nice.
Yes, sir.
So
I have nothing with me. See, I have nothing with me, literally.
I also got the water, too. Got to stay hydrated.
So when I look at Cam Newton, and I said this to Cam last year, Cam Newton's best performance was week 2 against the Seattle Seahawks. If we could see a Cam Newton like week 2 last year against the Seattle Seahawks, then there's a chance for Cam Newton to be back where he is. If Cam Newton does not get hurt, is healthy, I think this guy will start all year. And you put Jones to the side week 4, week 5 against the Jets. Put him on a game where the Jets, not the greatest team out there, so Jones can try to perform in the as a Patriot. Myself,
in my opinion, I think he's going to start week 4. I think he's going to be the one who's starting against Tom Brady and the Bucks.
Yeah.
The Bucks come in, and this may be unpopular, but I think the Patriots are winning over Tom Brady's Buccaneers this year. The only reason why is because we stacked up our receiving core, we stacked up our tight ends, and our defense got 5 times better. So we've got as many weapons as we could possibly need.
The Patriots had a really good offseason. They had one of the Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, Nelson Aguilar. That's crazy.
Nelson Aguilar is going to be a big one. Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne's going to be a good one too.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, I think he's going to be he's struggled with injuries his whole career. So I think probably around week 5, week 6, he's probably going to end up being the backup to Jonnu.
Look at Joe drinking his Gatorade.
I'm thirsty. I got that for a reason for the show tonight. I got it for $1 from Frisco. Look.
Yep. We prepped this water before here.
I can't believe you said Jones is going to start over Cam Newton against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady.
Oh, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah, I think that too. Mac Jones will start.
Mac Jones over Cam Newton at Foxborough against Tom Brady.
Yes, and I think Mac Jones could pull it off. Did you see his record at Alabama?
I like his highlight.
He's an insane quarterback. He is really, really good. He can put a ball right into that basket. That's the main thing. Put the ball in the basket. Don't worry about running. Don't worry about running. Hi, Rita. Good evening to you as well. But Mac Jones is probably a way more accurate quarterback than Cam Newton will be this year. Mac Jones was showing that in rookie minicamp and in camp since the start of camp in general. So there was videos that surfaced of Cam Newton and Mac Jones having a quarterback battle in minicamp.
Yeah.
And Mac Jones was making the throws that Cam Newton couldn't. So I also think because Cam Newton lost that zip on the ball, that capability to put a zip on an out route, put enough spin on that out route, and get that ball there in perfect amount of time. And Cam Newton's not going to be as accurate because of the shoulder problems. Mac Jones has never had an injury.
But Mac Jones is raw.
Because it's his rookie.
He's still raw. So we got to see if Mac Jones can play 4 quarters in the NFL. You know?
I think he can. It's just give him a few weeks to develop, obviously. Give him some time. He may not start week 4, week 5 against the Jets. He may not. Right? You never know what Bill Belichick's going to do. He's a secret weapon. Bill Belichick is the secret weapon. He is the mind of that team. He is the soul of that team. Therefore, that whole team's going to follow what Bill Belichick wants anyways. It's the head coach. You're going to follow what you want from the head coach. So, if Bill Belichick decides to play him week 4, week 5, cool. But if he waits until later on in the season to start integrating Mac Jones a little bit more, that's completely fine as well. Just make sure you're developing more skills as time goes on. Make your checks at the line, call your hot routes, get to know your receivers super well, get to know your tight ends, make sure you know how to adjust the line properly. You gotta have all that stuff in mind when you're playing the quarterback position, especially in the New England Patriots playbook. In the New England Patriots playbook, it is a very, very complex playbook. Therefore, the quarterback has to make a lot of calls.
Yeah.
And Mac Jones has to know all those calls. And he's probably going to learn them from either Cam or Brian Hoyer.
He has the best coach in the league. Bill Belichick is the best
Bill
coach in the league.
Belichick he's ridiculous.
He's in every single team in the NFL. This guy's unbelievable.
I mean, he went, what was it, 17-1? And when he lost to the New York Giants in the Super Bowl, He had a perfect season up until losing to the Giants. That right there is just legendary. That right there is legendary. No losses up until the Super Bowl. That is crazy. And the fact that they have appeared in 6 Super Bowls and won 6 Super Bowls with Tom Brady, the underdog of the league. Well, you just brought in a new underdog. Who's this Mac Jones guy? We don't know him. We don't know him from a hole in the ground. We've only seen him play in college. Right? So he could be that next placeholder. Not saying he's going to be the next Tom Brady. Brady's revolutionary. There will never be another Brady. But I'm just saying that he could be the next big player in New England. He could be the next big quarterback in New England. He's not going to fill the shoes of Tom Brady. I know that. Tom Brady is a very, 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 very hard shoe to fill.
Yeah.
But
hey, Cam, quick question
it could happen,
buddy.
What's up?
No, that was me. Okay, whatever. What do you see the Patriots going this year? Do you see your team making the playoffs?
That depends. Are we talking Cam Newton starting or are we talking Mac Jones starting?
Let's do Cam first, then we'll talk Mac Jones.
Okay, so Cam starting.
Why you guys talk? Bring the schedule up. So.
We got, 18 games this season?
17, I believe.
17 game season. So I think we're going 12-5 with Cam starting. The only reason
I want to go see you guys play, actually.
The only reason why I think we go 12-5 is because it's shown over time. Last year, if we had Cam Newton pre-COVID all year last year, we could have been a 10-win team.
Yeah.
But I think we go 12-5 with Cam. Mac Jones, I'm gonna give him a little more margin for error. Let's give him 10-7.
Yeah, I see here you got your next game against the Eagles Thursday, August 19th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and you got the Giants in New York at 6 p.m.
Then we got the Dolphins.
And
who do you guys play week 1?
The Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are going to be a good team this year. They were good last year at the end of the year. They started strong, and at the end of the season, they kind of went on the slump.
Just hope he was not going to play bad.
Week 1 is going to be a blowout. Week 1 of the NFL season is going to be a blowout.
I'm picking, you know what? I'm picking a 34-17 final for Patriots.
I'm taking 24
that's week 2. Okay.
Patriots.
So
week 1 is the Dolphins.
Patriots are winning against the Dolphins. Patriots are winning against the Jets. The Saints are going to be a little bit of a problem. Their defense is monstrous. And then week 5, we have the Bucs. So I think we're winning majority of those games. The Bucs is going to be a really good game, though. That's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a back and forth game.
Now I see them beating the Dolphins, the Jets. I see them losing against the Saints, losing against the Buccaneers, winning against the Texans.
Oh, Texans are going to be awful this year. They're probably not even going to win a game.
Cowboys are going to be trash, too. Cowboys are going to be terrible, too.
The Cowgirls?
We'll see. You got Patriots will beat the Cowboys, the Jets. The Chargers will beat the Patriots. The Chargers are very good and very underrated. They got a great team, folks. I love them.
They're an underrated team for sure, but I don't think they beat us, especially with us acquiring Hunter Henry.
Los Angeles is a hard place to beat teams, man. It's very.
Wasn't Hunter Henry like one of their biggest targets that they used last year?
Yeah. He was big.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we have him now. Right. We could beat them.
So, you got the Panthers, you got the Browns, Falcons, Titans, Bills. Bills are always tough, man. You got Josh.
Bills are always tough.
You got the Colts, Bills, Jaguars, and Dolphins.
We win that against the Colts. Carson Wentz is not going to do very well. I know he's back reunited with Frank Reich.
I think,
but
Carson Wentz played.
But Carson Wentz is not going to be the guy in Indianapolis, I don't think.
We don't know if Carson Wentz is going to be in Indianapolis because he's going to be out for at least three months.
Oh, yeah.
He got injured. This guy's like an Andrew Luck.
Did he get was it shoulder?
Sam, was it shoulder? I can't remember now. We were talking about it last week.
What is it?
Carson Wentz, his injury. Was it an ankle or shoulder?
I think it's a shoulder.
Oh, that's bad.
That's not good.
That's ugly.
Hey,
We
Joe,
don't like
man.
that.
Thank you for having me on your show, buddy.
Anytime, man. It's an honor.
I gotta go, man. Unfortunately, I'll talk to you another time, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Take care of
Thank you
yourself.
for having me on the show. Take care, Cam.
Yeah,
See ya.
take care too.
So yeah. You know what?
Those
like-
Colts, man.
I like what you said. You said the Patriots are, you think 12-5, you said? Or 11-5?
Yeah. Yeah.
Under Cam Newton.
Yes.
I hope you're right.
But Mac Jones, I'm giving him a margin of error. I'm giving 10-7.
Hey, buddy. How are you? Hello. Yeah.
It's
an interesting season, man. There's going to be a lot of teams like the Jaguars. They're going to be good with Trevor Lawrence.
I don't think they're going to be that good though. I don't think the Jags are going to be that good.
Buddy of mine is going to win the Super Bowl.
Reminder. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back, who is being transferred over to a wide receiver, mind you.
Yeah.
And old school quarterback transferred to tight end. This is going to be a very, very hard team to mesh with, especially if you're starting all those rookies. Oh,
They're winning more than 6 games.
Yes, they're winning more than 6 games. I'll give them that. But I don't think they're winning 10.
Because they got a tough division too. They really do.
They do.
They're in the Titans division.
Yep, they're in the Titans division, and the Titans. Jesus
Julio
Christ,
Jones?
the Titans are going to destroy them.
You got Julio. I thought Julio Jones actually went to Seattle. I was so off, but he went to He went to the Titans.
Yeah, he went to Tennessee, man, and Tennessee Titans, man. That was my favorite. One of my favorite teams in high school when I was playing. I was really big on the Titans because my high school, we had the same uniforms as the Titans, except ours were black and gold, but we had the Titans numbers and the Titans writing across right here.
What high school did you go to again? Parkside?
I went to Central Elgin in St. Thomas.
Oh yeah. Because you know what? We played football. We played against you guys when as a Thunderbirds. I used to play for the Thunderbirds back then, so we remember your jerseys. Actually, I think we have one upstairs. Actually, I found it in the garbage actually in school. I picked it up.
Wait, what?
I think so. Yeah, I'll show you after.
What number?
I gotta look, man. I don't want to.
Because I wore 3 or 4 jersey numbers at that school. I wore.
Who are the Eagles?
The Eagles?
East Elgin Eagles. Who are those?
Yeah, East Elgin. East Elgin.
Is it East Elgin Eagles? Is it what you just said? I gotta look.
It's East Elgin Eagles.
I found it in the garbage. I picked it up and I washed it, and all the weight I lost it fits me now. So
I wore 3 different jersey numbers in high school. I wore number 4 for a season, number 21 for a season, and then 12 for my grade 11 season. Then I moved up to Windsor and played for the number 1 football team in the nation, WF Herman Academy.
Why does 21 sound familiar?
21 was the year I played running back.
So you transferred from a running back to QB.
Yep, and I played wide receiver my sophomore year, or not sophomore year, freshman year.
Yeah.
Then I played running back junior year or sophomore year, and then junior year I played QB.
Nice. Put all the.
I had scholarship offers junior year.
Yeah.
It's also because I've always had a wicked arm, man. I can throw a ball 60 yards.
We gotta meet. We gotta meet, and I want to see this ball throw.
Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
Bring Mr. Lotomatis when John comes down. We'll bring him with.
Johnny.
Yeah, he's on his way to Dallas actually tomorrow afternoon.
That's awesome.
Got some business up there to do. But
honestly, man, I can't wait. I can't wait for the regular season. I'm not worried about the preseason so much. I'm more worried about the regular season and getting over to February.
Yes.
That's the main goal is Patriots going in the playoffs in February.
Yeah. Everybody's used to the Patriots going to the playoffs. Boston, Boston teams go to the playoffs. Celtics,
I'm not worried about. Nah. Celtics ain't going nowhere.
No, but Boston teams they go to the playoffs. Come on, John Cena's from Boston. Come on, Patriots. Red Sox, Celtics.
I would love for all the Boston teams to win a title, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. The Red Sox aren't looking too good.
And they're still in a playoff spot.
They're still in a playoff spot, yeah, but their team ain't too good this year. I think they get beat out. The Celtics, I'm not a Celtics fan, so I don't really know if I can speak on Celtics, but I don't think the Celtics are going to do too well, especially with the fact that they don't have Kyrie anymore.
Not a fan of him at all. I don't like arrogant players.
Neither do I. I don't like the players that think they're too good.
He is
too good for the team.
He is great. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong.
Amazing player. Just I don't think he's got like that team first attitude.
No,
he's very selfless.
He's not a leader.
Yeah, he's not a natural leader either.
Who's a leader? Guys like Chris Davis I was talking about. Guys like Tom Brady. Guys up there. Derek Jeter. Not Alex Rodriguez. Rivera. Andy Pettit. Those are leaders. You want leaders on the team. Doesn't matter if you go for 54, you have 53 home runs. Put the positive in there. Those guys are leaders on the team.
Exactly. And when I think of leaders, I think of Cam Newton as well. When he was MVP season. When he was still in Carolina.
You think he was a leader, huh?
I thought he led that team very well.
Now you're talking in the locker room, or you're talking out because some of the questions in the media, the things he used to say and the whining and crying. I don't know.
I think locker room leader.
I could agree with you. I don't know about the other one, but locker room I would say.
Brady, he's an all-around leader. It doesn't matter where he's at. He's an all-around leader, and he doesn't shy away from giving credit where credit is due. And that's something that players like really suck at, like giving credit where credit's due. Sometimes they're just like, "Oh, that was a terrible team, but they still beat us." Yeah. We still have stuff to work on. That's the thing that I always do every time my team loses. I'm like, "Oh, we got stuff to work on." It's not that they were a better team than us. It's that there's still a huge margin that we need to improve on. And I think our biggest issue this year is going to be Nelson Aguilar dropping deep balls. I think that's going to be our biggest issue.
You dropped a lot of balls last year, man. A lot of opportunities too.
A lot in his first couple seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles too.
Yeah, I would be concerned about that. But
I'm concerned about that. I think our number one guy who's going to be our best receiver this year, and I'm not going to, put this in solid stone, but it's either going to be N'Keal Harry because he's a veteran in the Patriot system. He's been there for a couple of years. He knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. It's either going to be N'Keal Harry or it's going to be Kendrick Bourne because Kendrick Bourne, as soon as he signed with the Patriots, he was all Patriots, all ready to go. And he's been learning the system with Jarrett Stidham and all those guys. Learning it since the first day he signed. So he's been ready to go since day one. I think he's going to be a really good guy too. He's probably going to line up in the slot a lot though because he's a shorter guy. He's smaller.
What is he, like 5'7", 5'8"?
I think he's like 5'10", 5'11", maybe.
Okay.
But we've always gone with shorter receivers and always put him in the slot. Think about Julian Edelman, Wes Welker.
That hurts. I'm sorry. That when I heard the news, I was numb. I couldn't even say anything. When I heard
Jules retired, I was like, oh no.
This is the perfect year. You bring in Jones as your backup. You bring in all these great players. You got some veterans on the team still, but these rookies, that hurt a lot. That really did.
And the main thing for me is he's still young. He's still he's in his 30s.
Yeah, but like I was saying, man, when you hit your 30s,
but
that's restart. Receiver.
Yeah, but receivers, yeah.
You know, same thing with QB. I don't know if it's an
QB. You can go forever as long as you have a good O line.
Good O line, but even like quarterbacks, like you see a lot of them in the 30s. You know, if they get injured, it could be a career-ending injury. You know,
it could be like a broken pinky or something. It could really screw with them.
Look at Andrew Luck. You know, he was young, but he kept getting
young, really good, really good quarterback too. Really good, and he was a very selfless player. He was super good to even opposing teams, like opposing defenses.
Yeah, good guy too. Very, very, very generous. Like some of the
I watched some NFL mic'd up moments.
I love that.
And he would get hit, he'd get sacked, and he'd just be like, "Okay, good hit, Bubba," and just get up, and he was ready to go again.
Yeah,
he was a very, very good, energetic, very nice guy. And it sucks that we're not going to see him come back. I hope he does one day. I hope he does come back one day. But I don't know.
He'd be good as a commentator, like with the guys on the panel. You know, Fox News, Fox Sports. You know, or
he'd be good. He'd be good on the Pat McAfee show.
Oh yeah, he would be. You know where he is, Mr. Pat McAfee. You know where he is.
Yeah, he's in Indianapolis, isn't he?
Who?
McAfee.
Is he
His
not?
show is based in Indianapolis.
He's commentating with WWE right now.
Yeah, he is now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's good. I like.
But he also does the Pat McAfee show too. And I love that show. I love the Pat McAfee show. That show is amazing.
He's good.
When they did the takes on the New England Patriots, like when they were going through that really good like spending spree in the free agency, he was like, "Yep, Patriots are doing Patriot shit."
Yeah, very, very knowledgeable. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Big Bill Belichick is back at it again.
Who knows when he's gonna hang those boots?
He's gonna he's gonna leave the league in terror. Is what he's gonna do. He's gonna terrorize the league, and then he's going to retire. That's exactly what he's going to do.
5 more years for Belichick?
Yeah, 5 to 8.
Oh, you think that long, huh?
5 to 8. He wants to make a comeback. He wants the Patriots to win another one before he leaves.
Yeah.
Gotta break that record. Gotta prove that it wasn't Tom Brady that was carrying the Patriots.
Well,
gotta prove that it wasn't Brady.
A lot of people say.
I believe it was both. I believe it was both of them. Both of them great offensive minds.
Brady, Belichick needed Brady.
I don't think Belichick needed Brady. I think
look
Brady needed Belichick.
Look what Brady did.
Look what Belichick did.
Say that again?
Look what Belichick did, though. Belichick.
Of course.
Belichick made Brady.
Of course, but Belichick, he had a different system. But Brady went to a nobody team that, who the hell, the Buccaneers, and they got all these different players, and they won a championship the first year.
The reason why is because Brady is
a terrible thing that, people say that, people don't,
He's such a formidable guy. He's so good in the locker room, and he can really rally a team. I think that's the reason why Brady and the Bucs won last year, because Brady's got that sheer determination to win. He's one of those guys he's not focused on winning MVP or comeback player or whatever. He's not worried about that. He's worried about what the team does. He's worried about making the playoffs, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. That's what Brady's worried about. And that's what makes Brady so good, is that mindset. It's okay. On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next week. And the fact that Brady still has Gronk with him, that also helps a bit.
Gronk retired and he came back for Brady. Everybody knew that. It was going to happen. Like, what's the odds if Edelman comes back, as a Buccaneer? What are the odds for that?
I would cry. And Antonio Brown, too. Oh, my God. Antonio Brown is a weapon.
I'm not a fan of him at all.
I'm not a fan of his antics. I'm a fan of his game.
He's a great player. Don't get me wrong.
Amazing player, but his psyche is all the way tangled.
I don't know if you're on my show. This was sometime last year. Do you know Yaya? Cowboy fan?
Yeah.
He said why Antonio Brown's like this, and I don't know if I agree with him. I don't, because he got hit so many times, it made him crazy. No,
I think Antonio Brown, after that Vontaze Burfict hit, that was what really became a catalyst to his demise.
So I don't know if that was it. That was the nail biter to make Antonio Brown go nuts. I'm not sure, but the guy he's just absolutely.
He's a little deranged.
You know,
he's a little estranged.
That's the right word. You know, Brady's a player. He's the greatest of all time in rings, right? Let me go back to this question.
Brady's the greatest of all time.
He's the greatest of all time, but I think if Aaron Rodgers had teams like Tom Brady and had receivers like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers would have that many rings.
No,
I think
no,
because we don't have receivers. We have
Joe. I disagree.
That's absolutely, you can disagree with me. I'm just saying that's what I believe. Because
the only reason why I disagree.
Sure.
The only reason why I disagree is because Brady, he didn't have receivers his whole career. He did not have a supporting cast at all. He had running backs playing receiver. Like his biggest target that he used, aside from Gronk, was either a 5'10" wide receiver in Julian Edelman or a 5'9" running back in James White. Or a 5'8" running back in Dion Lewis.
No,
those are the guys he used.
I agree.
Arguably, Brady made the best of his situation in New England. He did take pay cut after pay cut after pay cut. I'm sure that got annoying over time, and that's probably why he left. He didn't want to take a pay cut all the time. But he also wanted to be on a winning team. He didn't want to be on a team where he had to rely on one single receiver to do his job. He wanted to rely on the whole team coming together, and Bill Belichick wasn't making the moves like he did in free agency. He never made those moves when Brady was there because he didn't have to. Because Brady could make the team good regardless of who he had at receiver.
You guys were all set. You guys had a team.
Exactly.
We haven't drafted a receiver in so how long? We've been drafting quarterbacks left and right. We drafted Jordan Love, okay? Draft a receiver for once. Like
that's the downfall. That's the downfall. That's the downfall of Green Bay.
Absolutely nothing.
That's the downfall of Green Bay. I'm sorry.
The downfall, all right, downfall. That better be the downfall because we had so many of these wide receivers over time, like Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Donald Driver. The only team that we had was a superstar team. Not even a superstar team, but a superstar team was when we won the Super Bowl. After that, we were nothing to nobody. We got Lazar, we got this guy, no name, undrafted player. Undrafted players, you guys make them to superstars because you keep the players around. We don't. We throw them around like rag dolls.
I mean, we just got Trey Nixon, the undrafted free agent.
But you guys,
right after the draft, we signed him.
We don't give these guys chances. We draft quarterback Jordan Love. How stupid can you be as an organization?
Like, I think the biggest pitfall with Green Bay Packers is this happened with Brett Favre. Okay, going all the way back to Brett Favre. Brett Favre needed receivers and a new tight end. What did they do? They went and drafted Aaron Rodgers. Drafted his replacement. Drafted his understudy.
I remember that.
What did Brett Favre do after that?
He left.
He made a giant fall. What's Aaron Rodgers going to do? Make a giant fall because he's emotionally wrecked and he didn't even want to come back to the Packers this year. He didn't want to come back.
He played.
There was so many talks going to the Broncos or whatever other team wanted him.
San Francisco.
There was so many.
California. Yeah.
There was so many. The reason why is because they drafted Jordan Love.
Yeah.
If you don't draft Jordan Love and you draft, I don't know, arguably one of the better receivers in the draft with your pick, then you would have kept your quarterback happy. Or even draft Penei Sewell, get him a better line.
Hmm.
Cool. That would have been perfect.
You know who we had?
What happened?
You know who we had a
happened?
chance to get? DK Metcalf. We had a chance to get him, but we picked Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm.
Look what DK Metcalf is doing right now in Seattle.
DK Metcalf is going crazy in Seattle.
If we had him, oh my goodness. But what do? We're stupid. We pick up Jordan Love. And I was happy at the time. I wasn't really thinking at the time. But after,
I
said,
remember I came on your show and I was just after the draft when you drafted Jordan Love, and I told you guys are going to suck because Jordan Love got taken over DK. I remember saying that in our first interview.
That was a huge loss. That's like losing $1 million in your pocket. I'm sorry to say. DK Metcalf is absolutely amazing. That guy.
There's also one thing that I thought back in 2014 when Odell Beckham got picked by the Giants. The Packers were before the Giants pick. If you guys would have picked up Odell, you guys would still have Odell under contract.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%, because you have all that free cap space. You would have a superstar receiver that you could build your whole offense around with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers and Odell Beckham would have been scary. Scary. Especially with Jordy Nelson on that team too, back in 2014.
And Cobb.
Wow.
Cobb.
And Randall Cobb. That would have been an insane team. But the Green Bay Packers continue to fail over and over and over again in the draft. That's what happens.
That's the Mr. Dumb GM in Green Bay. You know?
Yeah.
The guy who drafted Aaron Rodgers is not the GM now.
I'm so happy that Robert Kraft is making good choices for the Patriots. I'm happy. I'm happy with my organization. I'm happy with them.
I'm happy for you guys. You guys are smart.
They just make.
You guys have a brain up here.
I think the only bad, or there's two really bad choices that the Patriots ever made.
What is that?
Getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo to the San Francisco 49ers, you should have kept him.
That was a bad mistake.
Should have kept him because he was good under our system, really good under our system. Because he learned from Brady, he learned from the best.
He got suspended. Well, he played 2-3 games.
Yep, and we won 2 of those 3 games.
Yeah, you guys were 2-0, 3-0 when you guys came back. When he came back, Tom. And then Brady people put it right in Roger Goodell's face. I didn't see I loved it. You see Brady over there with the champ, he just put it in his face. My dad
He's like, let's go.
My dad was just laughing. Put it in his face.
And the second big mistake was, oh God, I hate saying this guy's name, but Aaron Hernandez. That was another big mistake. Big mistake.
You know what?
Sony Michel was kind of a mistake too. I'm not gonna lie, because
Aaron Hernandez is
Sony Michel.
Sorry for cutting you off.
Sony Michel, he hasn't really been putting up numbers. James White's been putting up more numbers than Sony.
Aaron Hernandez, go back to Aaron. If he didn't do what he did,
I'm mad.
Why?
He would be one of the best wide receivers in New England. And I don't like bringing up Aaron Hernandez's name too much. But I'm going to say one thing about Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
He was a damn good receiver.
He was a really good tight end. Yeah, he was really good.
Not tight end, not receiver. He would have been one of the best tight ends in New England. Yes, correctly. Best tight end.
Him and Gronk was an unstoppable combo.
He was a big boy too.
Unstoppable combo. And it hurts me to know that guy had some deranged informality in his head. But he was a phenomenal football player if he just kept himself out of trouble, man.
Well, look at
if he kept himself out of trouble.
Josh Gordon, look at him.
Mm-hmm.
He could be the best receiver in the game.
Well, when he was with the Patriots, we were a Super Bowl caliber team when he was with us.
How many catches did he have? Because he did okay.
He had a decent amount of catches, decent amount of yards. Why don't you look that up real quick?
Yeah.
I can't look it up because I'm on my phone right now.
Where is he right now, Josh Gordon?
I have no idea where he is. I think he's a free agent right now.
He played okay in Seattle.
He did. He played all right there, but he played the best in New England.
I think Cleveland had a good chance with him too. So,
yeah, they did.
Receptions 247, receiving yards 4,252, rushing yards 89, receiving touchdowns was 20.
That's a really good stat line for a receiver. That's really good.
When they talk about
super good.
Suspension, abuse, violence led him to be suspended indefinitely.
Which really frustrates me, man, because he was good. Same as Antonio Brown. When Antonio Brown came over to the Patriots with Brady, played well. But then his shitstorm started again, and that really tore our organization.
A lot of those players too. I'm just not giving excuses to any of them, but a lot of them come out of like really bad homes in the hood and all of that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, I'm very, very proud and thankful that they made it this far, but nobody has the right to go on Instagram live feed and start swearing and going crazy. You know, could you imagine if I did that, or if Cameron did that, or somebody you look up to? Oh, it's okay to go swear to this person. That's like, it's unacceptable. You don't do that, especially when you are playing under Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. You do not do that. You know?
No, you don't make bad decisions.
You're playing against the greatest quarterback could ever exist in the game of today. When we do that, it makes it look bad.
It makes the whole team look bad.
We've got about 5 minutes left. But yeah, it makes the team look really bad.
Makes the whole organization look terrible.
Yeah. Oh
my God.
You are officially doing streaming now.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Can you put your advertising out there? We want to hear
it. Over on Twitch, I do 4 to 5 hour streams every single day. I do 4 to 5 hours on Twitch. And once I hit my follower goal of 50 followers, my girlfriend over here, my lovely girlfriend, she has to do a shot of hot sauce once we get to 50 followers, which makes me hit affiliate. And once I hit my my follower goal after that of 100 followers, I will be wearing a dress for 8 hours on stream with Facecam. So there is a reward. There is a reward for that. And I'm over there on Twitch every day streaming Apex Legends or Madden or whatever the stream suggests that I play. Usually I start off with Apex Legends, but if somebody wants to see something else, feel free to request it in the chat, and I will buy the game eventually, and I will play it. I also am very involving with my chat. I ask them questions. I give them phrases to say in the chat over my chat to speech on my PlayStation. So I hear everything that goes on in the chat while I'm playing. You guys can give me a follow over on Twitch at twitch.tv/purgatoryxplays. I would appreciate that.
There's a link right there.
There it is. There it is.
Everybody click that. Follow him. Give him a subscribe. This kid, Cameron, has been my friend since the get-go, since I was a kid, you know. Give him a follow. And can I be involved in this hot sauce challenge? Because I love hot sauce.
Oh, of course. Of course. You know what? You and Jasmine can do the 50 follower goal hot sauce shot.
I'm going to cry.
I'm going to make a promise. A real promise on Joe's Sports Channel. It's August 15, 2021. It's midnight, 12:04 a.m. I'm going to make a trip from London, Ontario, kind of to St. Thomas, Ontario for hot sauce challenge.
For the hot sauce, okay.
My buddy, maybe $20 for gas. Go down there for maybe an hour or two. He can go and do some shopping or whatever, and we can do a little stream, and be great to do.
That would be great. All I got to do is get a face cam, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, should be good.
Facecam is going to be a good $80 to $100 purchase. So, I mean, whatever makes the stream look a little better. And
it sounds like the radio or TV is playing in the background.
It is. My girlfriend is watching an Instagram live stream.
Is it my end, or Rita just sent me a message?
It's on my end.
Let me do some testing.
But yeah, twitch.tv/PurgatoryXplays. If you guys want to see me do 8 hours in a dress with face cam, twitch.tv/PurgatoryXplays. You guys will see that once I hit my follower goal of 100 followers. And please.
Oops. It cut him right out. I don't know what happened there. Did you see that? That did that earlier too when I was talking to my messenger. There he is.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. He scared me for a second. He's gone. He's disappeared. He's like
disappeared.
The boogeyman. He's
disappeared.
the boogeyman.
But yeah, once I hit my follower goal of 100 followers, I'm going to be doing 8 hours on stream, wearing a dress with face cam while I'm playing games. I'm sure that's going to be funny for you guys to watch. Every time there's a new follower goal, you guys will have a reward for following. Every time, regardless. It could be anything. You guys could suggest it as well. You guys could do suggestions for that.
We're going to get you the 50 followers in the next 4 days, 5 days. You're going to get 50 followers. Okay.
Hey, I hope so. I hope so.
Everybody in this chat now, you see that link? Click it, give him a follow. Mr. John Lornard from Lubbock, Texas. I know you'll be watching this later on tonight, if not tomorrow or during the week. Give this man a follow. We're going to have 50 followers in the next 4 days.
I want to hit affiliate. I need to hit affiliate. And the only other thing that I need to hit affiliate is 3 concurrent viewers every time I stream. So if you guys wouldn't mind just checking in, watching the stream for like 10, 15 minutes out of the 3-4 hours, if you couldn't mind dedicating a little bit of time to my stream, that would be great, so that I can get my 3 concurrent viewers every single stream up so that I can hit affiliate on top of my 50 followers. Then Joe and my lovely girlfriend Jasmine are going to be doing hot sauce.
Yes.
They're going to be doing a shot glass of hot sauce. So you guys will be getting rewarded for that.
How hot is this hot sauce?
It's mildly hot. It's not super crazy. It's like sriracha.
I eat a lot of hot sauce. I have a big bottle of Mexican spice, huge bottle. So
bring that. That'll work.
Okay, I'll get a brand new one just for you.
Okay,
that's the price Joe Booty sends to you. But yeah, go ahead.
And I already have the dress. That I'll be wearing for 8 hours. I already have it.
If you want to see it, check out our TikToks.
Yeah, if you want to see it, check out my TikTok.
Check his TikTok. What's your TikTok?
My TikTok is Tyler, spelled Tylar.
Yeah.
_ downfall.
Did you hear that, guys? Give him a follow on there on TikTok as well. But we are running out of time. I'm getting tired over here. I'm actually starving, hungry. I got to have a bite to eat. But my friend, it's always a pleasure to have you on. And I look forward to having you on more often during the NFL season, regular season, and the postseason, and especially the Super Bowl.
I'm so excited. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Every follower is appreciated.
But you have any last words, Cam, before I let you go, and before I let myself go too?
Yeah, I'm stoked that you let me come on this show whenever I have the available time. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that you let me plug my stuff wherever I go. I really do. And I'm so glad that you and I have become such close friends. I know that we met in like the 4th or 5th grade, and we kind of drifted for a while, but I'm so glad that we reconnected and we became friends again. There's so many things that I'm thankful for, and I don't know. I feel kind of preachy about it, but I really do appreciate everything that you do, Joe. I really do.
I appreciate it. And before I let you go, I really appreciate people like you who take their time out of the day or out of their schedule to come and watch me. You know, the love you guys give to me. That's why I call you guys Booney Believers. The love that you give me, the support, the kindness, the respect. Again, I said this at the beginning of the show. If I didn't have people like you, I wouldn't be where I am with God and you. So God is great and you guys are amazing as well. So it's amazing. You know, I swear to God on my mother's soul, myself, every time I get off the stream, I walk around the pace and I just look at the room and look at the screen and everything. And I say, I can't wait for next week. Can next week already come? Because people like you who give the love, the respect, the entertainment that I give you guys, I do everything. I take everything out of my time to give it to all you guys, you know, because that's what I do. I love that. That's my job. I love doing this. This is my love. This is my baby girl right here. This thing right here. I told my cousin the other day. That's my love right now. You know, and then the other love will come after, you know, whenever that is. But right now, this whole thing right here, that's what I have. Without this, I don't know where I'd be.
I don't know where I'd be without streaming and music, man. I don't know where I would be. I really don't.
Crazy. When you think about it, really.
It really is. It really is crazy. Hey, did I ever tell you about how good my music did? About how after I got off your stream the first time I was on it?
No, you never told me.
My music skyrocketed for a bit after that.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. It one of my songs hit 10K within like 2 days of it being up.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Booty Believers? Did you hear that? I love it.
I love all of you guys so much.
Awesome. So I do not have TikTok. Pecan pie or pie. Pecan crisp. Pecan for me. I like pecan.
Pecan crisp, but pumpkin pie is my favorite. Always.
Very well. Cam, it's an honor. I wish I could keep you on more, but I'm tired and I'm starving, so I got to get some rest and get a bite to eat before I get to bed.
Oh, that's no problem at all.
Take care of yourself and take care of that amazing angel next to you. You're very lucky to have her, and she's lucky to have you. Seriously.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. She's a good lady, you know. Before I let everybody go, her name's Jasmine, right?
Yes.
You know, I know a lot of Jasmines and a lot of very good Jasmines. I never met your girlfriend, but when I see the love that she gives you, I've never seen anything like that. The love, the respect, the kindness. It's so adorable. It's so cute. It's freaking cute, you know.
Right?
I like seeing that kind of stuff. You know, that makes my heart warm, you know. So she's lucky to have you.
Yeah, she's definitely treated me better than any of my other significant others over the last 10 years. She's my favorite. She's my favorite person.
I'm still shaking.
But I'll talk to you tomorrow sometime.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Take care, my friend.
Yeah, you too.
See ya. Cameron out of St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Guys, thank you very much for another great show that we did together, another entertainment show. Remember, love each other, respect each other, and last but not least, respect women 110%. Thank you, guys, and we will see you next Saturday.